Good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Good evening, everyone. My name is Percy Taikun Madiba. I go by the name of the African Prince of Network Marketing in Africa. And tonight, I'm excited. I'll be sharing you this wonderful session with you. And thank you so much for welcoming me in your house. For those who are here for the very first time, welcome on board. I believe and hope that the next 45 minutes to an hour, I'm going to share with you an information that is going to help you to change your life and change it for better. I always start by just sharing where I come from, sharing my background, what I've been doing, so it can help you to understand who is sharing the session with you tonight. I came to Joburg in 2003, and I started working in the bank, and I've been in the bank as well as Old Mutual as a manager since 2003 until 2013. And I started my MLM journey in 2005. So I have about 18 years experience in sales and marketing and about 16 years in MLM business. And I found my new passion in the crypto space. And I just want to share with you what has been happening and where the world is going when it comes to crypto, and how you can come on board and also be able to transform your life and transform for better. Now, let me just share with you quickly the wonderful presentation. Okay, I've also been muted. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present to you a wonderful automatic intelligent trading system. As you can see, we are talking about an artificial intelligence called robot. It's a Royal Q AI, which is an artificial intelligence robot. This is the power of trading unleashed in one app. I believe that most of you have different apps in your phone. You've got your WhatsApp, you've got your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your banking app, you name them. But most of this app that you have in your phone, they take money away from you. But what I'm sharing with you tonight, it's an app that is going to be able to put money in your account. The new era in the crypto trading. Ladies and gentlemen, what am I talking about? Which app am I talking about? I'm talking about the robot, an artificial intelligence, which is called Royal Q, Ganda, the best of the best. This is the robot that is transforming my life and transforming the life of people across the globe. So far, we have over 300,000 users in this beautiful, amazing intelligence system. This beautiful robot started in China in 2017. It was only released this year across the globe, and we are receiving this with both hands. Why? Because so far it is now in over 40 countries, and over 300,000 people have downloaded this app, and they are using this app to make money every day. I'm introducing you, ladies and gentlemen, to Royal Q. It's a one-click robot trading system that has made crypto trading possible for everybody. Even if you have little or no experience in crypto trading by just using the quantification system. Myself, I don't know anything about trading. I've got less information about trading. But one thing that I like about this wonderful robot is that it does not care whether you've got experience when it comes to trading or you don't have any information about trading. Why? Because there's a one-click robot that when you plug into your phone and you activate it and you set it up, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be able to operate hands-free 24/7. A cycle mode to compound. For every profit that the robot makes, it automatically buys again and sells at a high frequency. I love this beautiful robot because what it does, it monitors your asset. It's highly effective because it's one of the robots that is able to trade for you 24/7 because it understands the system, it understands the coins, it understands the market. Most of us, even if we are able to trade, we cannot be able to trade 24/7 because we need to sleep. But this robot is able to trade 24/7 while it's monitoring our asset and do what we call a compound trading, which means it's able to buy low and sell high. What does that mean? It means it will buy a coin. When the coin increase in value, it will sell for you at a profit. What is going to happen is that it will again execute the trade immediately when it closes the trade and it is giving you the profit. It is going to execute a new trade, which means this beautiful robot every now and then will be able to do the trading for you. Now, there's one thing that I like about this robot, which is very important, and I just want to share with you right now. And I want you to pay attention here because a lot of people are missing this. And a lot of people are panicking when they come to this beautiful system, mainly because a lot of Africans are used to being scammed, or they are used to scams, and they are used to quick cash that disappear after 5 days, 5 months, or so forth. But I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, what transpired here. I often say to people, when you come to the crypto space, you need to have patience because this is investment. Number two is that when you come to this beautiful space, a crypto space, you need to understand that you need to leave your emotion outside. Why? Because a lot of people come with emotions and they panic a lot when the market moves. Market will always go up and down. When the market is going up, we call it that is bullish. When it's going down, it's bearish. Now, what happens when the market is bullish? Now, I want you to pay attention to this because this, it cannot be controlled by anybody. No one is able to control the market. In my 2 months that I've been using this wonderful app, I keep on getting this question. No, the market is going down. How? The market has to go down because as it goes down, it's also going to be able to go high. No one is in control of the market. Now, when you come on board here, we apply patience. That's number one. Number two, which I preach every single day, is that you need to befriend YouTube and Google. You've got to be able to learn more about crypto because the more you learn about crypto, the more information you have and the more money you are going to make. A lot of people, what they do is they will buy a coin here, but the market will then bearish. As the market bearish, they will sell it here. What happened is that they have made a loss. They spend 10,000 rand here. And then when the market is here, it's about 4,000. And they said, I rather take 4,000 before I lose everything. Little do they know that whatever comes down will always go up again. Now, this is how the robot works, ladies and gentlemen. Let's assume here, the robot execute a trade here, all right? Now, the robot has done the analysis of the coin and it decides this is gonna go up, which means the market will bullish on this particular coin. Now, it will then execute the trade here, but right here, it will make a sale. Immediately, it will execute another trade right here, and when it comes there, it will make a sale. So you can see that as the market is bullishing, the robot is able to execute the trade, buy low and sell high for you. But will the market always go up? Absolutely no. The market will always perform like this. Now, when the market performs like that, the robot still will able to execute a trade. Let's give an example here. So the robot executed the trade then, but the robot was anticipating that the market will bullish. Now, unfortunately, the market take a different turn, it's bearishing. Now, the robot will then buy a coin here, but instead of the market going up, because as you can see, the market is going down, what will happen is that after it has executed the trade here, it will come and another one execute another trade here. But now it's now buying you another coin, which means the robot is buying you more coin. Now it's buying the coin at a less price. If the market continues to bearish, now the robot will continue to execute another trade. As the market continues to bearish, it will execute another trade. It will keep on buying. It will keep on buying you coins or asset every time the market is bearish. Now, look how smart this robot is. Because it has been buying for you when the market is bearishing, now it is time for the market now to bullish. Now, at the market bullish, the robot is now selling. Now the robot keep on selling for you. Now, what happens here? It means here, let me put it here in a way that you can see. As the market do this, the robot will buy here. If it comes here, it will sell. But when you go there, it's then sell. It will buy again. When it comes here, then it will sell. Buy again, sell, sell. Buy, sell, sell. Can you see? As the market is bearishing, the robot will buy for you. As the market is bullishing, the robot will sell for you. Now, let me put somebody here at ease, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, the market is bearishing, is declining. Your friend, when he's doing that, they say it's collapsing. Okay? Lack of information. But if they can do a bit of research, they will understand that that's how the market have to perform every day. Now, look at this. Our robot, assuming that it's execute the trade here. As it goes down here, it's executing another trade. Can you see what is happening? Do you see what is happening? The robot is executing the trade, even though the market is bearish. When market goes down, the robot executes the trade for you. What will happen when the market bullish? The robot will then now sell for you at a profit. Now, one thing for sure that I want you to understand when it comes to this beautiful robot is that it will never close a trade at a loss. So which means you cannot lose here. In this wonderful robot, you will never lose a money. You will never lose. Let me put it in this way. Why are you saying that, Mr. Madiba? Because when the market is bearishing, you're accumulating coins. When the market is bullishing, you're accumulating dollars. So it's a win-win situation. When the market is going down, we are getting more coins. When the market is going up, we are getting more money. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to this, and I want you to hear me and hear me well. That is where you do not panic when you see this. Ladies call it a sale. They love it a lot. When there's a sale, they're able to buy even more items. Now let's go through recession. What happened during this recession? During recession, houses loses value. Right? Smart people knows that during recession, we don't sell. Smart people know that during recession, we buy. Smart people know that during recession, we stay in our own house, we do not sell it. If it was crypto, you are holding. Now, this is you here, you bought your house during recession, no, before recession, at $500,000. And it happened that you are now on recession, your house is worth $400,000. Do you know that if you stay in your house and you don't sell your house, the value of your house does not shake you, because you know that recession will end. And do you know that if you decide to sell your house at $400,000, then you have lost? Like some of your friends, when the coins go down, when the market is bearishing, they sell and they lost. And they said, I lost money in crypto. They didn't lose money, they lacked patience. Now, if you decide that I have a house now for $500,000, it goes down to $400,000 during recession. It goes to $300,000 during this recession, probably $250,000 during recession, and you don't sell it. After recession, the value of the house will regain, will come back to $500,000 and even more. Only then, when you decide to sell your house, you will make a profit. Now, smart people know that during recession, we buy more houses. Same with crypto. During a market bearishing, we buy more coin. It's a jumble sale for us, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you understand and you know a crypto, and you've been here for some time, or you are learning the crypto, one thing that you must master is that you need to buy whenever you see this. We're actually monitoring one coin with my friend today. We've been monitoring this coin for quite some time. And from last night up until this morning, that coin, it actually doubled. So that coin gave 100% growth in less than 24 hours. Okay, so which means if you decided to buy as it was bearishing here, and you buy for 10,000 last night, by today you could be sitting with 20,000. Different topic for another day. But this is what I'm trying to help you to understand, that the more the market bearish, the more coin you should be able to accumulate. So do not panic, ladies and gentlemen, when you see the market is red. We call it bleeding. When the market is bleeding, do not panic. Why? Because that is where you will be able to acquire more asset. Now, a lot of people talk about opinions. And I always say everybody on social media is a lawyer. Everyone in social media is a doctor when it comes to vaccine. Everybody, when it comes to money, they are financial advisors. But in most of the time, all these people, they're talking fact and they're talking opinions. Now, I don't want to waste your time. I just want to give you the facts about Royal Q. Something that you can take home, something that can help you to build your finance. What is a Royal Q? It's trade 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's a fact. You cannot stop that. Once you activate your app, it's continue to trade for you. It will work on your iPhone and your Android. It does not need your data. It does not need your Wi-Fi. It's not being affected by those. Like yesterday when WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram were down, our robot was continuing to print money for you. And this is the beautiful one that I love the most. Please pay attention to this. Look at this. Your capital and a profit remain safe in your wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't pay money to anyone. Money remain in your wallet. What are those wallets, ladies and gentlemen? These are the wallets that I'm going to talk about now. And one thing for sure is that we do not have monthly subscription. What does it take you to have this wonderful app? It is free to download it. The person that invited you here will give you their link. You register. But then now you will need to activate your app with $120. You will need a fuel of 20. So you need in total $140 for your app activation. 120 will be for your app. It's for 12 months subscription. And then from there, you will need $20. It's called fuel fee. Therefore, you will need $120. This is just to activate the app. Over and above that, you will need to have a trading capital. A lot of people deposit $140 and they think that's all. No, you need this 120, 140, plus you also need to invest. How much are you willing to invest? How much you want your robot to trade for you? It's entirely up to you. We will always advise that at least have $100 as a starting amount. But literally, there is no starting amount. You can start with any amount that you feel comfortable to start your trading. I always say to people, there are two things that get involved when you need to make a decision about your investment. Number one, it's fear. Number two, it's budget. And if you listen to me, I have said to you, your money remain in your wallet. So the fear is outside. Now the question is, how much can you afford to start? Any amount you can be able to start your crypto journey with. That's the beauty about it. You can start your crypto with any amount. Now, what are the wallets that I spoke about? These are the top two world largest exchanger. I'm talking about the Binance, which is the number one, and I'm talking about Huobi Global, which is number two. When the money is inside these two apps, ladies and gentlemen, it's the same thing when your money is inside your bank account. Only you can be able to withdraw from this beautiful wallets. No one else can withdraw from this wallet, only you. So once the money is inside these apps, you can be able to withdraw. How do you withdraw? You need your email together with your password to be able to withdraw from these beautiful wallets. As we've mentioned, your money is safe in your Binance or Huobi. The only thing that you need to do is to link your robot to your Huobi or to your Binance. How do you link that? You do what we call API binding. It's a security that's going to help you that no one should be able to access that money. Only you will be able to do that. Now, the question is, what's in for us, ladies and gentlemen? We've got a rewarding referral program, top of the range. I love it. I'll explain why. And there are no rank maintenance. Should you move level, you don't have to maintain your rank by buying certain products or paying certain amount or buying certain coins. No, you do not maintain level. There is no maintenance. Real-time payment means that you will also be able to receive your cash instantly and you can withdraw instantly. So your money or your referral or your reward that is going to come into your Royal Queue can be withdrawn instantly and it will come into your account same day. Same thing when you want to make a deposit is instant. Now let's talk about this quickly, a reward system. The overview of the network income, which is what I like the most. Activation bonus. We call it an activation gain. Every time somebody activates their app using your link, you will receive what we call an activation gain, which is your direct and your indirect. So which means if Percy introduce a Joseph, now Percy will get his activation bonus. If Joseph introducing Tabi saying, Joseph will get activation bonus and a Percy will also get the activation bonus. Similar when you come to trading profit. Now there's what we call direct quantification, which is for the people that personally used your link to register or to activate, and then a team quantification. These are people that register under those that used your link. Now, whenever that happens, you will get profit. We spoke about the $120 US for the activation. Now, once that is done, when you are putting down or activating your app with 120, the robot will keep 40 and will distribute 80 to the network. Can you see how generous this is? The most of the chunks of the money will go to the network. And who's going to benefit? It's us who are already in the app. And whenever there's a trade, the robot will give you a profit, but it will take 20% of your total profit and it will give you 80%. Where does the robot get the 20%? Because the robot is not able to withdraw money from your Huobi or your Binance wallet. The $20 that you deposited into robot, which is called the fuel fee, will be used for the 20% of the trading profit. Now, let's talk about this one quickly. I want you to pay attention for those who are here to build a network. For those who want to invest, you've realized that your money remains in your wallet, so you can go out and take the money out of your bank account and come and put it here. But before I talk about this, the network, the bonus structure very quickly, I just want to emphasize one thing very, very quickly. You know, I have, in my 2 months that I've been using the app, I've been getting a lot of people coming, not a lot, but some people come and say, but my robot is not giving me enough profit. And when I look and I said, give it 30 days, when I check, in 30 days, you'll find that it has given somebody 30%. At the minimum, I've seen one that it has given her 10%. And I'm thinking, now, if you say it's giving you less percent, which other app that you know is able to give you more than that? Because from what I know, from working in a bank and also working for Old Mutual, is that your investment that you leave in the bank as a lump sum, the bank will only give you 8%. Now, let me break it down quickly for you. If you invest 10,000 in a bank, the bank will give you 8% per annum, which means in a year, the bank will give you 800 rand. You divide 800 by 12 months, it means your 10,000 is giving you 66 rand per month. Now, hear me well, ladies and gentlemen. Even if our robot can give you 10% per month, it's a lot of money as compared to the bank. Now, the reason why people are so impatient and they're expecting miracles, and most of them, these are people that invested less than 1,000 US dollar, you know? And I always say, you will never make $1 million with just about 100 US dollar investment or $200 investment. Even with a 1,000 US dollar investment, it is not enough to make a millionaire, but it's a start. That is why I always distinguish between two people. I said, there's an investor and there's someone who is starting. If you put 10,000 US dollar and you start investing, you are an investor. But when you come with about 1,000 US dollar, which is about 15,000 rand, you're not an investor. You are tapping and trying or starting a journey of becoming an investor. Only when you do that consistently and grow your profile, then we will then call you an investor. But for now, you are still trying the system or you started the journey of investing. Now, here is my biggest concern, ladies and gentlemen, and I just want to put this before I move into the compound interest of the composition play. Now, listen to me. And this is exactly what is happening in South Africa. We have become a generation who thinks that 1 rand profit, it is nothing. And I want to repeat that. We have become, or we are the generation who thinks that 1 rand profit, it is nothing. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, as Black community, we have lost spaza shop business. But funny enough, the spaza shop business hasn't closed down. It is operated by who? By Somalians. Now, the Somalians believed that 1 rand profit is better than 0. And they are building that. And they're building so strong. In actual fact, spaza shop, they are doing better than they used to do before. Because it has found people who appreciate and understand the power of profit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are an investor or you are trying the journey of becoming an investor by starting with about 1,000 US dollar or low, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, any profit that the robot will give you, it's enough for a long term. Because this is not a scam, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Now, let's quickly come here for those who want to make quick money. Unfortunately, South Africans want quick money, but don't want scam. I don't know how they want to do it. But let me quickly now break this one down. I'm going to run today. Let's talk about this one now. This is our bonus structure. Once you activate your app with 120 US dollar, you are called VIP1. You are a very important person. You are smart. You are elite. You are part of the few people who understand that crypto is now. Crypto is not the future. Crypto is now. Now, because you are smart, because you are elite, we call you a VIP, very important person. Now, when you are a VIP, you are automatically allowed or eligible to be able to sell the robot to others or introduce other people to the robot. What do I mean? I mean that you will be able to make sure that you give people the opportunity that they can change their life as well. Now, when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, somebody activate their app using your link, then the robot will give you what we call 30 US dollar. It's about 450 rand in South Africa. Over and above that, you will also be enjoying 20% profit sharing. This is from the trading capital of your team members. Now, that was a V1. Now, you need to move and become a V2. How do you become a V2? Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me. For you to become a V2, you need to at least, no, I went to V3. To become a V2, you need, no, just a minute. Where is my V2? V2, there we go. For you to become a V2, ladies and gentlemen, you need a total team of 20 robot users. This 20 can come directly from you, or it can be a combination of you and the people that you have brought in the app. Let me say, and I've always been saying it, that let's say we are lazy and you bring only 4 people. We are lazy. And then all these 4 people, they are also lazy. They bring 4. 4 times 4, it's 16. Plus your own 4, it is 20. So by just being all of us being lazy, we bring 4 within your first month, we are all going to become a V2. This is the most important position in Royal Q, because V2 unlock all level. Now, if you want to build a sustainable business using this robot, help everybody to become V2. And in our way, when you come on board, fight to become a V2. You can become a V2 by simply bringing 20 people alone. I've done that. It is possible. I've seen people doing it. It is possible. Or you can use a lazy system of 4x4. When that happens, ladies and gentlemen, you've brought 4x4 and you've got 20 team members, you will have now 40 US dollar. It's about 600 rand. You will now start enjoying additional $10 for your indirect activation we spoke about earlier on. You will now start getting 30% from your team activation. But in order for that to happen, you will have to at least have 3 people that have personally used your link to sign up. This is very, very interesting. Why? Because just by having 20 people, you are starting to see a difference in your income. But that is just a V2, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring it down and bring a V3. Now, as a V3, ladies and gentlemen, you need to have a team member of 100 people. At least 3 of them need to become V2 from 2 separate lines. And then directly, you should have at least have 5 people who have personally used your link to activate their app. The beauty is that you will start enjoying $50, which is about 750 rand. Imagine if you can just bring 1 person to use the robot. How many people do you know? How many people you watch your WhatsApp status? How many people you've got on Facebook? How many do you have on Instagram and Twitter? You can just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, how much you will make. Over and above that, you will also get $20 for your indirect activation. This is more like about 300 rand for just people using your link. And what I like about that is that as a V3, ladies and gentlemen, you will also be getting what we call peer reward, 10%. What is the peer reward? You will find that you are a V3 and you've got somebody who rank up to become a V3 as well. Now, whatever that person is doing together with the entire team of 100, you'll be getting 10%. Isn't that amazing? I love this. Now, let's move and say you need to become a V4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a V4, you need a team member of 300. Imagine, just 300 people. You'll be a V4. And out of that, you need to have 3 of them to become V3s. And directly, you need to have 8 people who activate their app using your link. You will now be rewarded $60, about 900 rand. You will start getting indirect activation of 30. Same when you are on a V1, you get 30, but you will get it from your indirect as a V4. You will get 50% profit from your trading, and you will continue to get your 10% from your peer reward, because you will have somebody who rank up to V4 as well. For V5, ladies and gentlemen, you need a team members of 800 people. You need 3 of them to become V4s, and at least 12 of them to have used your link to sign up. Now you're gonna start enjoying $65, about 1,000, about 975, and you're gonna start enjoying $40 for your indirect. So you are a V5, you've got a V1. V1 stand up a person, he get $30, but you get $40. Isn't this amazing? This is what we call passive income, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna get 55% of your profit share of the trading. You're still gonna get your 10% from your peer reward, because you will have somebody who rank up to become a V5 as well. Now, this is the most interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. As a V6, you need a team of 1,000 members. 1,005, excuse me. 1,000 members. You need to help 3 of them to become a V5. Personally, under you, you should have 20 people who activated their app using your link. I said earlier on, you can have 20 people who sign up for you to become a V2. What is the logic behind it? The logic is that you're already aiming for your V6. You start with an end in mind. You have a goal, you've got a target. And I always say, if you don't have a target, anything that you fall into, it becomes good. But once you've got a target, you know that I need to achieve V6. So if I'm a V3, I have not yet get to where I am going, but yet I'm appreciating content and celebrating the journey while I'm running for V6. But V3, it is not where I'm supposed to be. V2, it is not where I'm supposed to be. And a V4 is not where I'm supposed to be. V5, it is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be at V6. But for me to get to V6, I need to move and pass this ranks, ladies and gentlemen. And when we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we start appreciating that and we start celebrating the small wins. Because a lot of us, we are so much focused on the V6, we don't even celebrate the small wins. And in this beautiful life, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you make a win, it's high time we start celebrating, because at least we are making a progress. We are succeeding. Now, why do we encourage, or we are all aiming for V6? Because V6 will unlock a beautiful income. Number one, from your direct activation, you will get $70. It's about 1,050, right? You will start enjoying $50 from your indirect. So let me say you have a direct here, and you activate the app, sign some money, and then they give you a V1 $30. You, as a V6, will get $50. Isn't this amazing? Now, why don't we now aim and work together and go for V6? Because we are going to start unlocking even 60% from our trading profit. We will still get our 10% on a peer reward, but most importantly, you'll also get your share dividends of 10%. This is global. Whatever Royal Q is making globally, you will start sharing 10% with your other V6. Now, let me quickly now show you what are the potential earnings per rank as I'm about to close. V1, you can make about $30 per day. It's about $450 daily. V2, you can make about $30 to $100. I'm talking about 450 Rand to about 1,005 daily as a V2. As a V3, you can make around $300 and above. We are talking about 4,500 daily income as a V3. V4, you can make about $500. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about 7,500 daily as a V4. V5, you can make an average of about $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, as a V5, you can make an average of 15,000 daily income. 15,000. Look at V6. Where we aiming? $1,500 daily as a V6. Now, this is the potential. Now, this one we have extracted the live profile of our V1. And look at this. Can you see this? Can you see daily? Sometimes there's no income, but at an average, you're making about $30. Look at the V2. Look at the income at the V2. At one stage, on the 6th of July, this beautiful V6 earned about $163 I mean. Look at the V3s. We said you can make around $100, but look at the beautiful V3. Sometimes we'll take home $300. That is a V3. Now, what about V4? V4, we said you can make how much is a V4? We spoke about just over $500, which is about $7,500. But instead of that, look at this: 721, 625, 890. This is a live account of a V4. What about when you become a V5? We said V5, you can take about 1,000, which is about 15,000 daily. But this beautiful V5 never taken 1,000 a day. At least it was about 2001 minimum, which is about over 32,000 rand daily income. The lowest income of this V5 was 32,000 rand daily. Will this change your life? I believe it will. Now let's go to the top of the range, which is called a V6. Now you're at the summit of this beautiful mountain, ladies and gentlemen. $19,994, $20,000. This is just about $20,000. It is 300,000 daily. Yes, I said daily. Yes, I said 300,000. This is V6. This is an annual income for a lot of people. Some of them are even getting it annually, but this can be accomplished in Royal Q on a daily basis. Now, do you want to become a V1 or a V6? I believe we can all become a V6. Because in order for you to become a V6, you must now move and become a V2. And as a V2, help other people to become V2 as well. Now, what do you need to do to get started with Royal Q? First of all, you need to get the link from the person that has invited you here. Register using the link. Then download your two apps, either your download your Royal Q app, download your Huobi and Binance, fund that, activate your Royal Q. Then from there, do what we call API binding. Now we are connecting the two exchange, Royal Q and Huobi, or Royal Q or Binance. And then from there, we do what we call sync strategy. This is where now we are assigning the robot to do the trading for us. Then from there, we allow the robot to do the magic. I've had a couple of people say, even today, somebody said to me, I love Ethereum. Can I buy Ethereum? Can I tell the robot to buy Ethereum? I'm like, the robot will do the trading automatically. So in actual fact, this is a hands-free robot. So you don't have to do anything after you've done your synchronous strategy. You can just monitor your growth so you can learn and understand. But if you are a good trader or you know how to trade, then you can also do manual trading because you're allowed to do that. And from there, refer people to this wonderful app and earn. How do you refer them? You can advertise your business from your social media, either be your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp, all over, and let your friend start this beautiful journey. I want you to invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to come on board and join us. Join us as we are helping Africans, because we are helping Africans, ladies and gentlemen, and we are saving them from poverty. Because I believe that, and I know because I've been into a lot of African countries and I've seen the lack of African people. In Africa, we lack. Africans, we lack, ladies and gentlemen. Africans, we don't have enough. But we are now being given and presented an opportunity that I believe that it can change our life and it can change it for better. But unfortunately, as Africans, we also have the pity mentality where we believe that people need to feel sorry for us. And we love sharing our sober stories, hoping and believing that somebody will feel pity for us. And I just want to give you this message, ladies and gentlemen, that the world does not owe you anything. Government does not owe you anything. Whatever that you need in life, you can get it yourself. You need to stand up and go out and get it. I always say your character does not get developed by your circumstances, but your character get developed by your choices. So your choices will make you to have good character, but your circumstances will only reveal the character that you have. A lot of us are coming here and said, I've got two kids, I've got 3 kids, I've got 4 kids. The baby daddy is not here. I lost my parents when I was young. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your past. But you can be able to make a conscious decision that from today onwards, I won't feel sorry for myself. I won't play a pity game. I will go and look at myself into the mirror and say, look at me. You can, you will, and today's your day. Because once you understand and you know that you can do this, you will understand that where we come from will not determine where we're going. But it's only when we make a conscious decision about what we want to do from today going forward. You will know, ladies and gentlemen, that whatever that we need to achieve, it's in our hands. Mr. Madiba, the thing is you don't understand. Yes, I don't understand because I'm not in your situation. But as I'm closing, let me tell you what my God said in the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 18. The Bible says, for the current sufferings are not worth it as compared to the glory that will be revealed to you. I might not know what you're going through. I might not even understand, listen to what you're going through. But you have the key. You have the knowledge. You know that you have the ability to make a conscious decision and start a journey that can change your life and change it for better. You can do it. And it is possible for you to do it. We are left with few days in 2021. I know that it's not been good for most of us. It is okay. But like I said, God said, the current sufferings are not worth as compared to the glory that will be revealed to you. My wish, my prayer is that may God open doors that no man can close in your life. My prayer tonight for you, my brother, my sister who join us, is that I wish that God can give you the desire of your heart. I don't know what you want in life. I don't know what you want to achieve in life. I don't want you to get out of this beautiful system called Royal Q. I don't know why you join our Zoom session. But my biggest prayer tonight is that may the Lord give you the desire of your heart. Go out there and become the best version of yourself because you can and you can do it. Have faith, believe in yourself, have confidence because whatever you put your mind to it, God is going to help you to achieve it. Most of us, we cannot do anything without God. We need the presence of the Lord to help us to navigate through this life. But he has promised us one thing, that we are going to become prosperous. That is the assurance that we have, ladies and gentlemen, that in whatever that we are touching, we are going to be prosperous. That is why he said, unless God watches the cities, its watchmen are watching in vain. Unless he builds the house, those that are laboring, they're laboring in vain. In simple terms, there's nothing we can do without his presence. That is why in this beautiful business, we also allow him. We have invited him to guide us and help us to navigate this. And we are praying, ladies and gentlemen, that let him bring people that are going to help you. Let him bring people that are going to work with you, not against you, so that, ladies and gentlemen, we can go out and become successful. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Like I mentioned, my name is Percy Madiba. I go by the name of the African Prince of Network Marketing. And I thank you so much for welcoming me in your house tonight. I wish you all the best. May the good God bless you. Have a good night, and we love you. Thank you, and we'll meet you again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And again on tomorrow, we're going to have another session at 7 o'clock, strictly in Zulu. On Thursday, we're going to have another session at 7 o'clock in English. And every day we're going to have a training for members at 11 o'clock. But this wonderful Friday, I want to invite everyone, all of you, especially those who want to become leaders or they want to become better leaders. I'm having a training at 11 o'clock. Whoever invited you here will share the link with you for the Zoom session for Friday at 11 o'clock, because we want to help you to understand how to lead and how to build a business that is sustainable, that is profitable. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and have a blessed night. We love you.